Hi folks, this is another do-it-yourself video. I just bought a Yardworks 30-inch snowblower, two-stage snowblower, and it's about it's a couple of years old, I guess. It's the one with the 14.5 foot-pounds of torque, Briggs & Stratton engine, 305cc, and one thing I don't really like about it is no throttle control. But anyway, it's okay, I guess. So when I got this rig, it had a few problems, but the biggest one was a classic problem with this model is the chute and this little chute rotator doodad. The rotator would slip against the chute, so if you had a bunch of snow packed up in the chute itself and you turn the rotator, the chute wouldn't always turn. It is now, but what was happening was there's this little adjustment bracket here. I don't know if you can see it. There are two carriage bolts. This one is a pivot. This one pivots. This one is a grooved slot in this bracket. So if you loosen the front, the one towards the front, you can pull this bracket in or out, which makes the whole auger, this screw here, screw mechanism, move closer or further away from the chute. So first thing that I noticed was it was adjusted improperly, and because of that, it was slipping. This was slipping against the chute, and because of that, it wore down these very soft plastic teeth here in the chute. And if it had been adjusted properly when it was brand new, probably this wouldn't have happened. But since it wasn't adjusted, it wore them right down to the point where once you got it to about this stage, this screw just completely slipped past these teeth, and it would just wear them out. So what I did was I took this off, and the way you get this chute off is there are little locking clips here, and you have to pry the locking clip out. I pried two of them out, one here and one here, and that allowed me to get the chute off and flip it over. And then I got looking at these things right here, and really the type of plastic, it has PP stamped in it. I don't know what that means, polypropylate or something like that probably. I'm sure there's some chemical engineer that would know. And I didn't have any PP plastic, but I did have a piece of ABS pipe. This is regular ABS from plumbing in my house. And I cut off, you probably can't see because of my sunlight here. I cut off like a 1/4 inch wide slice from this pipe across section, and then I cut it lengthwise, and then I used a torch to heat it and straighten it out. So I had like a 5-inch piece that was a 1/4 inch thick by the thickness of this. So 1/4 inch by, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch. And then I cut off an 1.5 inch piece, just the width of one of these teeth in the chute, and used this soldering iron right here. This is 100 watt, like serious duty soldering iron. Got that guy hot, and it takes a couple of hands, so it'd be nice if you had a helper, but if you don't, you can still do it. And so this is the actual new piece that I put on, and this is the original material. So while holding the new piece on there, I just kind of work the soldering iron into the plastic around and around and around and around and around. And you kind of liquefy the plastic and then fold it over and fold it over. And I did that on both sides. And I did that for 1, 2, 3, 4 teeth that were worn down. And now I've tried it with quite a bit of resistance on the chute, and it works fine. The metal screw part no longer slips on the chute. One thing you'll notice is while that plastic is warm, like while you're using the soldering iron to liquefy it and melt it together, you'll grab, if you take your soldering iron away and you grab onto this, you go, oh, that's never going to hold up. Well, it's really flimsy until it cools down, and then it's just as rigid as the original stuff that was there. So that's my tip on how to fix a sloppy chute control on a Yardworks snowblower, and apparently this is a classic problem with these. Okay, enjoy your day.